Every single day, your dog is making a quiet decision about you. Not with noise, not with excitement, but with something far more precise. Because in your dog's world, there's a difference between someone they like and someone they trust with their safety. Most owners never realize which one they actually are. It's not about how happy your dog gets when you walk in, or how fast they run to their food. Those are simple reactions. What you're about to see is something deeper, something instinctive. Today, you're going to discover 7 clear signs that your dog doesn't just see you as an owner. They see you as their place of safety. And the last one is where complete trust shows itself. Stay until the end. 1. Sleeping in contact. There's one moment when any animal is at its most vulnerable. Sleep. Awareness drops. Reflexes slow. Reaction time fades. That's exactly where real trust appears. If your dog chooses to sleep pressed against you, resting near your feet, or even keeping a small part of their body touching you, that's not random comfort. That's a decision. They could choose distance, a quiet corner, a place where no one disturbs them. But they don't. They choose contact. In canine groups, sleeping close means shared safety. It allows them to detect movement faster, regulate warmth, and stay connected to the group. So when your dog maintains that small point of contact, they're saying something simple. I can switch off because you're here. Next time they fall asleep, watch closely. Do they move closer or drift away? That choice tells you everything. 2. Waiting at the door. You close a door, and suddenly, they're there, sitting, lying down, sometimes silent, sometimes letting out a quiet sigh, but always close. That's not neediness. That's awareness. For a dog, a closed door isn't just a barrier. It's a break in connection. You've moved outside their visible space. So instinct takes over. They position themselves at the only point that reconnects the environment, the entrance. In their logic, this is tracking. They're keeping the group together. The only way they can. They could walk away. They could distract themselves. But they don't. They wait. Not because they're bored, because you matter enough to stay within their focus. 3. The gentle nibble. You're petting them. They're calm, relaxed, maybe even sleepy. And suddenly, a light nibble. No aggression, no tension, just a soft, controlled touch. Most people misunderstand this. They think it means stop. But often, it means the opposite. It's regulation. When emotion builds too much, your dog needs a way to balance it. That small nibble is a release. A way to say, this feels good, but it's intense. Puppies use their mouths to explore connection. And in dogs with strong bonds, that behavior stays, but it becomes controlled. The key is context. Relaxed body, soft eyes, loose movement. Not every bite is rejection. Sometimes, it's just emotion, overflowing. For the calm stare. Between dogs, a hard stare can be a threat. But with you, it can mean something entirely different. If your dog looks at you with relaxed eyes, a soft face, and no tension in their body, that's connection, not control. Studies show that calm eye contact between dogs and humans increases oxytocin levels, the same hormone linked to bonding between a mother and child. That look isn't random. It's a check-in, a quiet confirmation. We're okay. Sometimes nothing is happening. No commands, no movement. And still, they look. If your dog holds that calm gaze, they're not just observing you. They're reinforcing the bond. 5. The exposed belly. When your dog rolls onto their back, it looks simple, an invitation. But the real signal isn't the position. It's the body. The belly is one of the most vulnerable areas. Exposing it requires trust. If their legs are loose, breathing steady, mouth relaxed, eyes soft, that's real safety. They're not just asking for attention. They're showing. They don't feel the need to protect themselves. But if the body is stiff, tail tight, eyes fixed, that's something else. A calming signal, not relaxation. So watch carefully. When the whole body is loose, that's trust at its clearest level. And not everyone gets that access. 6. The voice they reserve for you. Listen closely to your dog. Not just what they do, but what they sound like. Because many dogs develop specific sounds just for one person. A softer whine, a unique tone, a short, familiar grumble. Sounds you never hear when strangers are around. That's not coincidence. That's learning. Your dog has studied you. They've figured out which sounds get your attention, and they've refined them. Over time, they build a communication pattern just for you. But here's the deeper part. The stronger the bond, the more these sounds appear. They're not just asking. They're maintaining connection. So ask yourself, does your dog talk to you differently? If yes, you're not just part of their environment. You're their reference point. 7. They look for you. This is the strongest sign, and most people miss it. Something unfamiliar happens. A noise, a new person, a new place. Your dog reacts. But before deciding what to do, they look at you. Even for a second, that moment changes everything. Because they're not relying only on their instincts. They're using you as their guide. If you stay calm, they settle. If you tense, they prepare. This is called secure attachment. Dogs with this bond don't freeze. They explore, but they stay connected. They move out and then check back. Not because they're unsure, because you are their point of safety. Now think about it. How many of these signs does your dog show without you noticing? And which one made you realize this isn't just affection? This is trust. On a deeper level, tell me in the comments. And if you want to understand your dog in a way most people never do, watch the next video. Because once you start seeing these signals, you'll never look at your dog the same way again.